So hi everyone, I welcome you all. So today we are going to solve one more Spark interview question. So this question basically asked in one of the companies, one of the big tech firm. So let's see what is the question. So as you can see on your screen, there are two screenshots. Basically first one is your input and second one is your expected output. Now what does this mean? So in an input, as you can see, there are team 1, team 2 and the winner column, which means that match is played between team 1 and team 2 and the winner is who won the match, right? In the expected output, what we want basically number of matches played by the each team, okay, number of wins and number of losses. So clearly, suppose if any team, let's say suppose India has played 2 matches. Okay, so as you can see here in the input, so first is this match India has played, another one is this match, right? For Sri Lanka, it is played again 2 match. So this one is the first match for Sri Lanka and this one is the another match which Sri Lanka has played. Same goes with South Africa. So let me rub it. So South Africa has played 1 match. So you can see clearly this is the 1 match which South Africa has played. Same way as England, Australia and New Zealand. So these teams has played corresponding number of matches, which is you are getting displayed in the match played column. Number of wins. So according to this input, who is the winner? Its number should populate. Just like you see here that India has played 2 matches and both matches they have won. So let's check in the input. So if you clearly observe that India has basically winner in this and here. So India has played 2 matches, so 2 winners. Sri Lanka has played 2 matches, right? But Sri Lanka is not the winner in any of the matches. So let's see, Sri Lanka is winner in any of the matches. You will not find Sri Lanka. Same goes with South Africa, no winner. England has won 1 match, so 1 match. Australia has won 1 match and New Zealand has won 1 match. Number of losses. So it's very simple to calculate the loss. So if you want to calculate the loss, that loss is simply number of matches played. So matches played, okay, minus wins, okay. So 2 minus 2 is 0, 2 minus 0 is 2, 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 1 1, 2 minus 1 1, 1 minus 1 0, right? So basically we have to populate 3 columns: number of matches played, number of wins and number of losses. So how we are going to solve it? Okay, so basic idea how we need to approach it is that our first objective is we need to calculate number of matches played, right? So let's move to databricks. So I have curated here the data. I will give the details of the data in the description. You can take it from there. So I have curated this data. Okay. So with this data, these columns, data frame, and this is df.show. This is my input. Now first objective is to calculate the matches played for each team. Means first we have to calculate that how many matches each team played, how many matches India played, how many matches Sri Lanka, South Africa, England, Australia. So what we are going to do, we are basically going to combine what we are going to do. So I'm going to tell you basically what we are going to do. So we are going to basically curate a single column, okay, in which we are going to take both the team 1 and team 2. Okay, so basically we are going to perform union. Okay, When we perform union, whenever there is a table with same structure, same column, so you can perform union. So as you can see, df is your data frame. You have selected the column team1. Okay, I am naming this team1 to team. Okay, dot union, I have performed union. df dot select column 2. This I am selecting team2 alias team dot show. So if I do this, see what will happen. So entire data will come in one column. Okay, so team1 data, team2 data. You can check India, Sri Lanka, South Africa, England. Okay, now what we will do after that, since our objective is to calculate the matches played for each team, or you can say matches played by each team. So we are going to perform aggregate function, count on group by. We are going to do grouping on the basis of team and perform aggregate. So if you are grouping, so India will come in one group, Sri Lanka will come in another group, South Africa. So right now our objective just to get the number of matches played by each team. So how we are do, so let's import first count function, df dot select column team1 dot alias. This we have done, right? This part is done. Now what I am doing here, I am doing group by team. It is going to curate a group. Okay, so if you are doing group by, basically what it will do, it will curate a group. Internally what it will do, it will curate a group. Just for India there is a one group. Okay, so Sri Lanka, South Africa, England, Australia. On top of it, I am going to perform aggregate function, count star. Okay, now what it will do, it will going to count the number of matches played by each team. Okay, so suppose India played 2, Sri Lanka played 2, South Africa 1, England 1, Australia 2, whatever it is. So that only I am doing here, aggregate count star dot alias matches played, and I am saving this result by renaming the data frame to matches played, and I am showing matches played dot show. Sorry. So now we got that number of matches played by each team. Okay, so our first objective we have achieved, that for expected output, number of matches played. Okay, what we have done, we have first do step 1, we have do union. So with the help of union, we have curated a single column. On top of it, what we have done, we have applied group by, then we have done count star. Okay, this thing we have done. Now moving ahead, now second objective, we need to calculate the number of wins for each team. Now how we are going to calculate the number of wins for each team? So let's move to our that input data frame. Okay, let's move there. Let me copy this. Okay, so our second objective, we have to calculate the number of wins. We have calculated the number of wins, right? So how you are going to calculate? So the logic which we can impart here is that we are going to do group by on winner. Okay, you have to calculate the number of wins. So your focus column should be winner. If you are going to do group by on winner column, suppose, okay, this is the column, winner column. So what it will get, it will going to create group based upon the different distinct value which contains inside winner column, India, Australia, England. Then on top of it, we are going to perform count star. Okay, on top of it, we are going to perform count star. So suppose India has won 2, so India will populate 2, Australia will populate 1, England will populate 1, New Zealand will populate 1. Does this make sense to you? I hope you are getting it. So we have to calculate the number of wins. First part we have done, that is number of matches played. Now we are moving for second part, number of wins. Because if we get number of wins, then number of matches played minus number of wins will give us the number of losses. So that we are doing here, that is df is your original data frame. Okay, that is the original data frame dot group by winner dot aggregate with column renamed. So what with column renamed will do here, with column renamed, basically in Spark data frames are immutable, which means that you cannot change the data frame. So you have to create a whole new data frame. So what with column renamed function will do, it will going to create a whole new data frame internally. Okay, so this column is not just renaming the column name, internally it is creating the whole new data frame. Okay, whole new data frame, and that winner with column, basically we are renaming it to team. Okay, first we are creating what we are doing here. What we are doing, if you are going to break down, let me discuss in more detail what's happening, so it will be more clear. So what we are doing here, basically we are grouping on the basis of this column. Okay, on the basis of this column, then we are aggregating, performing count. Okay, and we are naming this column name as wins. Okay, so this part we are doing it. So if you can say that you India is basically won 2 times, Australia 1 time, England 1 time, New Zealand 1 time, right? Then on top of it, with column, it's going to create a whole new column. But at the same time it's going to create a whole new data frame. Okay, and that winner column name, we are renaming it to team column. Okay, that winner column name, we are renaming it to team column. Okay, so this winner column name, we are renaming it to team column. So as you can see in the output, this is my team and this is my number of wins. Okay, this function is used to introduce a new column, but at the same time rename the new column. Internally it is creating the complete new data frame. Got it? So I have got my second answer, that is second part, that is team and wins. Now we move towards our third part. So what is the third part? Third part is basically our number of losses, which is pretty simple. Number of losses will be total number of matches played minus number of wins. But how we are going to do it in Spark, that is pretty interesting. So up till now what we have done, we have selected team 1 alias team 2. First part is this part. Basically. Okay, first we have done this, right, up till now. Now what logic I should apply that I can get the number of losses? Okay, so clearly you can see here that suppose just look at the first row, India, total number of matches played 2 and total number of wins also 2, right? So what logic we should apply, that you filter out on what basis? You take a column team. Okay, you take a column team. Okay, column team is not equal to column winner. You filter out basically that column, you filter out that column where team is not equal to winner. Okay, so if I just break down, it will be more clear to you.